After 3 months of silence, my client switched the CRM, and that was the day I was questioning myself, what about the day and nights which I have worked on this system to design the proven system for the US real estate industry. And now the day comes when my entire hard work got wasted, and it is something like that. So this is like how I have managed all the scenarios, all the situations, how I overcome with that, how I maintain the relationship with my US real estate agent client, and how we have taken the next steps. Everything is just shared inside this video. So this is like a raw, honest client story at Boomora AI. So in case if you don't know about me, myself Vipanshu Paul, and I'm the founder of Boomora. We build digital employees exclusively for US real estate agents and teams. So the story started on 24th of April. But before 24th of April, we started reaching out to real estate agents and team around United States, because I feel like United States real estate is a niche where we can position our AI system in a way that people are aware of tech adaptability, and how this kind of system can help them. So I finalized that we have to work on this niche. So it is like 57 days ago, from 24th of April, we started reaching out on LinkedIn. We have channelized, we have finalized that we are going to work on LinkedIn. So we decided to work on one niche, one avatar, and one channel. And after 57 days, on 24th of April, we finally sat with one of our current client. He is already having a chatbot on his business, and when we show the demo of the RRR system, so he get to know that he is not having some kind of backend system in his business, and he shared me that he wanted this kind of some system which can reactivate his leads, because he's having lots of leads available in his CRM. So I asked him that around how much leads you are having. So I get to know that 6,036 leads are available inside his CRM, which are from 2022 to 2025. And when I get to know about his business, so I get to know that he is basically working on the referral based business, and he's not doing any active marketing, or he's not having any active marketing campaign. So at that time I was something like, I have to enter into the US market. I have to test and prove the system, like what we are working on, and yeah, this thing is genuinely working for the US market. Without questioning anything, I just get ready to build his backend system. So after a few days, around on 15th of May, in between almost around 4 to 5 calls we have done, where we have fixed his API, it was not connecting his API, and many of the things come between them. So finally, after getting all of the information, collecting the information, then sitting on the calls, after 4 or 5 calls, we finally deployed live on 15th of May. And on that day, I asked him that what do you think about this system? This system will help in your business. So he shared exactly this. The stuff you are doing in your daily business, it will reduce the timing, your efforts which you are giving for follow-ups and all. And then also, humans are not that much capable to follow every single lead, right?
Yeah.
So just you shared me, I have just customized it, and I thought let's test him today, because this is the final test for our Jessie.
I think that went pretty good. I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna get a lot more done than I can in a shorter amount of time. So
Yeah. No, it will definitely work. Finally, our live deployment got completed here. And then I thought, let's build some case study so that we would have great information to share the agents and team around the United States. So half May got done, whatever the bill needed after that as well. We have built those system around whatever the new integration is needed, some email notification is needed. If some kind of error comes in the system, so the notification should be shared to client as well as me. So we have designed some kind of that system. Like, we were building only, we have deployed it, but we were analyzing that what things are needed in the system and what can improve to make this system most workable in the real estate market. Finally the May got completed, and in June we have completed the deployment. Almost every deployment which is needed according to his business we have deployed, and the system started working in June, right? In May also I got to see on 19th of May we got to see one inbound call which is coming on our system's number, and in June we get to see almost around 25 inbounds which is coming. People are trying to connect back. Exactly, in some scenarios I get to see that they are just saying that I want to buy the real estate. So 25 plus inbound, around 25 inbounds we get to see in June, and in July also we get to see some inbound. Like, system was totally working. On the 15th of May when I commit on the call with my client that this system we are going to deploy, and it will be triggering around 50 to 100 leads every single day. But when I was working on the system I get to know that working on 100 leads per day for his business is not going to make sense. I can trigger multiple times, but 25 leads can be the perfect fit for his business, and I can trigger multiple times to get the more amount of results in a single day. From June time I was triggering 100 leads every single day, and what I'm trying to share you is May is about build, June is about deploy, and July is about the optimize. And finally, when I almost triggered 2000 plus leads on his CRM by qualifying every single lead, either it is a fake, either it is invalid, or either the lead is not a prospective client, because the project which we have built is to qualify the leads and recover the revenue, right? So finally, we were seeing that leads are qualifying, and only those leads are trying to contact us back who are genuinely interested with this. But we don't have the front end system. And as my client shared to me that he's already having the chatbot on his front end. So I was thinking, like, now what is the need of front end but while I can only build the backend for his business, and he's already having the front end, so there is no need. But when the inbound started coming on, so I get to know that the same number which our system got deployed on his business, that is only needed to deploy on the front end as well. If we will not deploy on the front end, the CRM database is going to lose, and we will not recover a single revenue from there. So, like, I get to know that around $16,000 to $30,000 revenue just got leaked due to due to not having the inbound on the same number where we have deployed our system. So it is something that I have to share to my client, and as we committed on the call that I am going to give you the update every single week. So while deploying, while debugging, I've got that much involved in that particular situations that I I I was thinking that this much leads are coming on inbound, so I would have the great case study and I would directly show to him. And I didn't update him about this as well, because I was also fully focused on building the kind of system, AI real estate revenue recovery system, for the businesses that gives them the lots of value, and where the leakage is going on, the leakage is they are facing, they don't have to face after deploying this system. So I was kind of obsessive with this system. So in this time period I didn't message him, I didn't updated him. And then in July, 20th of July. I was I was shocked. I was shocked, and I was not shocked in a way. It was kind of a normal situation for me because I was doing it from last 45 to 60 days, debugging, fixing, and then triggering the calls. Then something wrong happened. The pagination limit got error. So this kind of things are coming along this process, along building the system. So one error came, and the error was showing as simple as that problem in node fetch 25 leads. And at this moment I was just working on my business, that how I'm going to help the real estate agents and teams by building this kind of system. What offer should I offer to my prospective clients, and in which way this system can make a lots of revenue in the business. So and how I can productize this system on like a company or like a product, on my personal brand, on my LinkedIn. I was also designing the LinkedIn banner. Like lots of stuff is going on. Like we are trying to make things smoother, and things were moving smoothly as well. That 25 leads are triggering every single day, and it was something like things are going smoothly. And when the day comes, 20th of July, this error came, the exact error you can see on the screen. And I thought that it is kind of a simple error which I was facing till now. So I just asked Claude that what exactly happened here. So Claude answered that this is happened due to your CRM got expired. And that was the moment I was asking myself, oh my god, the entire system which is moving smoothly, it got stopped. And now it needs to be fixed fast. Otherwise, how I will move forward, how I will build the case study which I wanted to, like entire work which I have done till now, like all the days and nights which we are working on this RRR system. It is completely felt like everything got blank. And at that particular moment, I rushed towards my LinkedIn profile. I messaged my client. I messaged him that this is the things got happened here. The system got stopped, and I think your CRM got expired, and some more things which I wanted to share him, that these things needs to be done now. So I replied him. So I messaged him on the LinkedIn, and at that moment I was kind of panic at that moment, and I was eagerly waiting for his reply. It's around 12 hours and we didn't get any reply. Then I thought might be he got forgotten that this kind of system got deployed, because the reality is we were working on his dead CRM, not his active marketing or some kind of where he's getting leads on the daily basis, and we are showing him like these things are working in that way, right? So I thought might be he got forgotten that we are working on a system, because no update, no any email notification he's getting. So might be possible because it is around 60 to 70 days, right? So after 12 hours, I replied him, "Sir, please reply." You can see this message, "Sir, please reply." And I was like in the different kind of situation I cannot express. My co-founder and me, we both were just thinking that how things are going to be happen if our client is not going to reply, because it is some kind of online business where we are just contacting him due to outreaches, and then he came on the call, then we set the scenarios, then we have the multiple calls, then we finally set up the system. But he might be happen because he is in the new life, right? And I'm here in the new life. We both were in different situation, so this situation might be he forgotten that. So then I get to know, and finally he replied me, and that was the moment I felt at least he is knowing that we have deployed this kind of system which is working on a CRM, right? And he replied me, hey, sorry, I was on the vacation. You can see the message here, right? At that point, I was thinking that he has not even thought of sharing to me that he is switching to the new CRM. So now, what should I reply to him? What thing I should, like, what exactly I say to him? Then me and my co-founder just discussed, and we were in the different scenario of our life, like for building the Boomora AI, the milestone, the benchmarks, the entire things to set to build the Boomora AI fast in a best and the productive way. So we were in the different scenario, but after this we got stopped and we were thinking that now what to reply him. Then finally we discuss and we get to the point that he is our first client and he is something like he shows the trust in us, and as he is our first client, this thing is normal for any business if they are starting from scratch. So it is something like you have to face this, or you have to think this as an opportunity, that if he is shifting on the new CRM, so you are getting the opportunity to work on the new CRM and you get to know like some new kind of stuff as well. So we seen this as an opportunity. We message him back that okay, it sounds good, you are shifting to the you shifted to the new CRM, and it feels like our AI system is already deployed, it is already working on your business, and just need to migrate this CRM on your business so that everything gonna fine. So can we have a quick call so that we can discuss on this, and we should fix this entire issue, and whatever the next steps are there, we should talk on this. So we finally messaged him. Then after 24 hours, we got the reply. Hey, I am on the vacation and I'm. So you can see the message here on the screen. He said us that his life is crazy right now. He will be back, and after getting back, we can sit on the call and discuss about this all the scenario. So around what date you are going to be available? After the conversation, we booked the call for 4th of August, and till that time I was just thought that how should I exactly go on the call, how the meeting looks like, the report which we have till now, we should share him this as well, so this will be helpful so that we will get the testimonial from him as well. So this is kind of situation. Till 4th of August, we were moving forward with Boomora AI. My co-founder was reaching out new prospective clients as well, and till then I designed the 90 days report of the project Jessie. We have named the project Jessie. So we I have designed the 90 days of report. You can see on the screen that how uh, we have designed the report, and then this report we finally decided then how I have to talk him on the call, what exactly I have to share the numbers, what bottlenecks I have to share him, I have to record the testimonial, everything I was it was planned. And on 4th of August when I was sitting on the call, so his message I got around 15 minutes ago, and he said, "Can we reschedule for tomorrow? Because I came back from vacation, but he's busy in some kind of his previous work." So I said him, "Okay, then we can reschedule for tomorrow, because I don't want to make thing worse. I just reschedule for the next day on 5th of August, and finally the day comes when we sit on the call, and on that call we discuss like when he came on the call, he just asked me that so like exactly what do you want from me. So I said him, okay then, so let's start with the main agenda of this meeting, that we were working from last 90 days on this project Jessie, and almost everything we have deployed as well. Things were working fine as well. So till the date the CRM not expired, we have the data which is available, and we were not knowing that after last 14 days of data we cannot recover those data, so we have not built the dashboard earlier. So many of the data get lost, but some of the things as a proof, and as the next process, how we will going to take it to the next process. I have everything designed in this 90 days of report. So let me show you how the revenue was leaking, what the bottlenecks we found, and how exactly we can work together and move forward. So I have shared every single step of this, and if you want to see that exactly what I have shared, so in the description I have shared the link. You can click on the link and get the entire report, what exactly we found the case study from his 90 days of deployment. So yeah, you can check it right now. And when I show him the result that 50 plus call got back, so his expression was something like this. Otherwise, I have seen in the past 90 days almost around 50 or more than 50 leads tried to call you back on this.
Really?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge. And I don't say that that is like a prospective lead only, but might be the possibility that in 50 plus leads who tried to call you back. So might be the possibility if one or two also, if the lead will be there who want genuinely the real estate, so it would be like huge commission. And what bottleneck we found there, I have shared in that we were not knowing, and you shared that you are already having chatbot on the front end. So we were like, okay then, so we can only work on the back end. But after deploying and after this 90 days of report, I get to the point that this thing is not going to be work. You have to build the whole system on the same number, otherwise you are leaking revenue on your table. And exactly I shared him that you are leaking, you have no idea, you have already lost $16,000 to $30,000, and just because these are the old leads from 2022 to 2024, right? And we shared it that exactly what you need to work on now. You have to do active marketing, plus you have to build a complete system, so you will get the lot more value of this system. And till this time we have the entire AI real estate revenue recovery system data to show our prospective client, real estate agents and teams, because data is data. We are not talking just on the basis of what we can deploy or what we can provide, but we are showing the result that with the dead CRM from 3-4 years old database, from 3-4 year old database, we are able to find $60,000 to $30,000 revenue, which our client was leaving on the table. So when he get to know all the scenario, and then we come to the point that you are genuinely leaving money on the table, and the system can recover not just your revenue, but it will work for your entire admin task. So you work on the relationship part, you work on the closing part, you work on the showing part, and become your third hand, or you can say we will become your digital employee for your entire life. This is going to be the one time setup for you. And as we have completed the entire system with the CRM and we got some data as well, I asked him to share the testimonial on this call. So he said me that his camera is not working, so he will be sharing afterwards with his mobile camera. So I agreed with that situation. He agreed with the referral as well, as we have agreed on 24th of April that you are going to be our first client. So we just want a testimonial and a one referral from your side, so that we can enter into the US market with lots of value. And as you are trusting to us, we that is only going to be workable for me. I want to make this thing possible. And the idea which I am having with AI real estate revenue recovery system, I want to show up and I want to prove this system to every US real estate agents and teams that this can make you lots of money which you never know that you are leaving on the table. So after the entire discussion, we come to the point that okay, then from our side, I just position myself that I just completed my entire thing from my side, and now it's your time and it's your turn. Either you can fix this bottlenecks which I've shared to you, and as the migration is going to be the new part for us according to our agreement, according to our committed agreement. So we will be charging some dollars for the migration, and for the complete system which need to be built from the front end as well, it would be charging some dollars. And we agreed on this point that he said that after my next closing I will be switching to this complete system for my business, and you can follow up me in the next month's last week. So we agreed on the situation. He agreed on the testimonial. We shared him the whole data, and finally the entire call come to an end with all the agreements which we have committed to him. I just shared him on the call, and we got agreed with all of the situations. And finally this scenario take me to think in this way that that there are some mistakes which we have done from our side, but some mistakes also happen from my client side. But at last we come to the conclusion that everything happens for the reason. And when I showed him everything with the proof, at least I have shown him, I have some screenshots, I have some proofs to share him, to show him live. So the call got smooth, and this call come to an end with all the agreements. And finally, this is how my first client story looked like. After this mess, I get to know I have to rebound the limits for my clients and for me as well, so that this will set the clear agenda right in front of my client and in front of me, that I have to show up every single time and he has to show every single time while working on this project. So in this way we got completed this project from our side. Now it's like a totally the new thing for us. We are going to finally fix his system, but according to us, we have shown him this is the AI real estate revenue recovery system, and this can give you lots of value. This will save your lots of time, money and effort. Focus on your main task like closing relationships, showings, and yeah, this system is going to be working as your third hand, as your digital employee. You are having the reputation, you are having the status in the market that you are the first mover in your area, as you have adapted this kind of system. So this makes you more valuable in your area as well. And this is how things came to the end. And this is how we completed our first project successfully. And now it's time to finally move towards the monetization phase of our business, as we have the proven system, AI real estate revenue recovery system, and we have our client avatar as well, solo real estate agents plus real estate teams who are doing active marketing and having lots of database in their CRM. Now we are moving towards our paid clients, and this is like the entire scenario I have shared to you, so that you also get to know that exactly what happened, and how I manage with all this scenario, with all the propaganda which come along this journey. So now we are moving towards our paid client. So if you are someone who is doing active marketing and having lots of database in your CRM, but you don't get the time to call them back, and you got frustrated after calling 1 to 2 call. So the kind of system which we are deploying, that that makes a meaning in your business, while you can work on your main task of your business, and we will become your digital employee or the third hand of your business. So yeah, I want to say that if you are someone who is doing active marketing and having lots of leads in your database, so I would like to offer you the free 45 minutes call. So link is given in the description. DM me on the LinkedIn and I will be there with you to find the bottlenecks what you are facing and how we can fix that. Either you will take the action to fix that, or either you can take the entire data what is exactly you need to fix. This is something which needs to be understand to every single agent, every single team in the US market, that you are paying for every single lead. You need to build some kind of system which can reactivate those leads, and without spending more on your marketing, you can spend some money on leads which you already paid for. So yeah, link is given in the description. You can DM me on LinkedIn, and I will be there with you on the AI audit call.